Welcome, everybody, to the first ever Global Adventures Blab Show. We have 4 teachers joining us. Allie, who is teaching in Tanzania and blogging at The Gypsy Teacher, is moderating for us in the comments. And you can find her on Twitter and on her blog if you'd like to ask her questions after the show as well. Would either of you ladies like to begin?
All right, I'm Erin. Hi, it's really early well, it's not really early anymore. It's 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday here where I am, and that is New Zealand. I am a year 3-4 teacher in the beautiful country of New Zealand. It's not quite a continent. It's actually quite a little island. It's about the same size as California. And it's so great to be here. This is so exciting. Over to you. I don't know where you are.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm from the UK. I live in the north of England, just below the Scottish border. And it's about 8:15 at night here for me. And I teach year 2, which is sort of like first grade. And I love it. So back up to you.
I'm Ashley, and I am known as Miss Idealistic on my social media platforms and my blog. I will be teaching grade 6 this year in northern Quebec, Canada, and it is about 3:15 p.m. on Saturday where I am. So now we're going to talk a little bit about our teaching journey, each of us, and that will be the first segment of our show. And we will, since we started a little late, we're just going to do that for a couple of minutes, and then we will have our first global game.
Which one's the first one? I should probably get finished on that.
And Ali says it's 10:15, 10:15 at night in Tanzania where she is.
Yeah. All right, Erin, did you want to start about your teaching journey?
Yeah, all right. So I knew I wanted to be a teacher when I was about 7 and started school for the first time. That sounds weird. I was homeschooled from ages 4 to 7, and then my parents had too many kids, so they sent us to school. Yeah, we didn't have TV. Can you tell? Sorry, keep it clean. And so I was homeschooled. Then we moved down to a smaller town and went to primary school for my first time. And ever since then, I've wanted to be a teacher. And so there I am. I had my first job I got straight out of university was teaching year 7 and 8, year 8, which is the same as 7th grade. I taught everything. It was at a church school, and so that was an experience in and of itself. Then I decided I wanted to go overseas and wanted to go and teach anywhere but New Zealand. And so I quit my job and I said, I'm leaving New Zealand, and didn't even make it to the airport. and so have been chasing the dream of teaching overseas ever since. And I currently teach at a really little country school, and I teach year 3-4, which is the youngest I've ever taught. It's the same as 2nd and 3rd grade. And it has its moments, but I still love teaching. So that's me. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
So I'll go next. So I grew up with a mum who was a teacher, and I was that little girl who had the classroom in the attic and would line up my dolls and play school. And when I'd go into school with my mum in the summer holidays, I'd pretend that it was my class, and I'd be writing on the board and help her do all her displays. And then I got to sort of about 14, 15, and I had my eyes opened really to the realities of teaching. And I was like, no, I do not want to be a teacher. I do not want to be coming home at 6 o'clock at night, cooking, then starting work. And I totally changed my mind. And everybody would be oh, you're going to be a teacher like your mum? And I said, nope, not at all. And I went down a completely different route. I've actually got a degree in American Studies and Media and Cultural Studies. And I wanted to go into film and TV research and things. And it was while I was at uni and sort of helping out on indie films and stuff, I thought, no, actually, I really do want to be a teacher, and totally changed my mind. And I went, and after my 3-year degree, went and did a top-up, so a PGCE we call it, which is a 1-year teaching degree. And then moved up to Cumbria, moved up to the Lake District to do that. Met my husband here, he's a local, stayed, and I'll be going, I think it's my 9th year teaching now. And I've always taught year 2, but sometimes mixed with year 1, which I really love, to be honest. I really like the mix. And yeah, like Erin said, it has its times where you think, why am I doing this? And I'm worn out, but I love it. I wouldn't do anything else. So, Ashley?
Before I introduce myself, Erin, how many years of teaching experience do you have?
This is my 10th year.
Okay. And Laura?
9.
Okay. And I know that Allie, this is her 2nd year teaching. She told me that this morning. And I myself am going into my 3rd year of teaching. So my teaching journey should have been very straightforward, you know, right out of uni, right into teaching. But unfortunately, right after I did my BA in English, literature, and gender equality and social justice, I filled out the wrong form to get into teachers college and was rejected. So I had to kind of use my other degree and figure out what to do with it. So for 5 years of my life, I worked in the environmental nonprofit world as a grant manager. And in my 4th year, my grandmother passed away, who I was extremely close to. And she would always tell me that I was meant to be a teacher. So about a month after she passed away, I applied again just on a whim and got in. And the rest is kind of history. I didn't get a job first year out of school, though, because where I'm from in Ontario, like all of Ontario, there are no teaching jobs available, so you have to relocate, which is why I moved to another province and had to learn a whole new curriculum in 4 days.
Wow. That's a crazy story. Oh, man.
All right, so, thanks, Allie. Yeah, it's weird here. I don't know about you guys in the UK or in New Zealand, but like in different sections or areas of your country, is it different curriculum or is it across the board the same?
For us, we have a national curriculum. Wales and Scotland and Northern Ireland sort of have a slightly different curriculum, and they're allowed a bit more leeway. But all of England has to follow the same curriculum. Yeah, so the same expectations from my year 2s as year 2s in London and year 2s in Devon, wherever you are. And we have a bit of leeway in that we can adapt the curriculum to make our own school's curriculum, but everything else is nationalised.
We're pretty much the same. We have what's called national standards, which are the levels that kids have to get to every year up until year 8, and then after that, we've got the national exams that get them into university. So in year 11, they've got NCEA 1, NCEA 2, NCEA 3, but before that, it's all about the national standards, which I will bite my tongue on. But we can pretty much do anything in our classes, you know, provided you're teaching. You can teach whatever you want, however you want, whenever you want. There's not even set standards on how long you have to teach reading or writing or maths for. It's just as long as you're doing it, it's great. Yeah.
we have set hours that we have to teach each thing for a week, so that we get the coverage. And then we have the curriculum. It's split into key stages. So we have foundation stage, which is from 3 to 5, then key stage 1, which is 5 to 7. And at the end of key stage 1, so my children, they have to do a nationalised standardised test. And then key stage 2 takes them up to age 11. And then they have to do a nationalised standardised test then. And then they go into secondary school. And then they work towards, I think when they're 14, 15, they do another test. And then they go into the GCSE, where that's like their qualifications to get them into university or to take them into jobs.
Wow. Well, we have 13 different provinces and territories here in Canada, and each one has their own curriculum. So I know it used to be like that in the States, I think, and now a lot of them are going to the Common Core, but not all of them are there yet, from what I understand. I don't think that will ever happen in Canada. They're pretty, each of the premiers are very like, this is our education program, and we're not changing it, but who knows? So do we want to do our first global game, ladies?
Yes. I will publish the post.
And you know what? Since we don't have a lot of people in for our first one, because this is really like a test, you guys have more of a chance of winning.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's a great prize.
All right.
So, global game.
So our first one. Where in the world is Erin? Oh, this way.
And not right now.
We are going to share a link to Erin's blog. And in the blog, you have to fill out our Google form and guess where she is in each of the pictures. And the person who gets the most correct will win. And Erin, did you want to explain the point system?
Yes. So there are so you fill in the Google form, which is attached to the blog post. Actually, I better go check that it is.
It is. I've just checked.
It is. You could. Oh no, I haven't put the link in.
Oh, sorry.
To go quickly edit that. I will quickly edit that. You fill in the Google form, and if you get the photo bang on, correct country, correct place, correct everything, you'll get three points, 3 chances of winning. If you get it in the right, like the right country or the right city, if it's a city one that is close enough, then you'll get 2 points. And if you get it on the right continent, then you'll get 1 point. And so even if you are just in the general area correct, you will still win some points. So that should be updated now. You should be able to get there. So click on my link that I've just put in the comments, and I'm going to assume that they're that way.
Yep.
And if that doesn't work, then just go to learningstobeawesome.com and you will find it's the latest post, and go for it. There are 4 photos of my totally real, not photoshopped. I totally went to these places, and I totally took those photos, not last night using cut and paste tool on PowerPoint. No way. Totally actually went there. Yeah.
And it was, I loved when we were testing it.
Oh, Ashley, I think you're frozen.
Ashley. Oh, she's gone.
Oh, she's gone. I was going to say, does anyone want to jump in and say hi to us? But they can't, because Ashley's the one that accepts them. Yeah. So your prize that you'll be winning is a shopping spree to my shop and to my TPT store, and also some goodies sent from New Zealand. And so you can go and enter, and then you can win. Well, you could win. You have to enter first. Yeah. Go for it.
And I'm just going to say, Erin sends really great goodies. I've been Erin's slant partner this last month, and I got pens, and I got gorgeous little stickies and the most amazing sweets, which I can't show you because I've eaten them. They were amazing.
Yeah, I can't even remember it. I see you now.
They were like licorice coated in chocolate. So good.
Oh, yes. Yeah, those are good. Alrighty. Has anyone figured out where I am in the world yet? Which was totally not photoshopped in any way, shape, or form. Not even the where in the world is learning to be awesome sign. Let me see if I can find it. I'll see if I can bring it up so that I can show you on my phone, because they're awesome photos. I'm totally not photoshopped in them. Even though it's just my head that's floating. I'm totally there.
So authentic.
Laura, did you share what you do in your classroom with Barnaby?
Yeah, it just made me giggle, because we have in the UK there's like a resource you can buy called Where in the World is Barnaby Bear, and it just reminds me of that.
Oh, I love it, Erin.
Oh.
The photos are they're all taken by my dad, except for the one in Oceanside. Oh. There you go. There's one that you might get an extra 3 points for. I can't believe I just did that.
Well, we will announce the winner of that game at the end of our show. On that note.
It's still early, people. While we're doing that, I want to show you something really cool. So I'm drinking coffee, but it came in a bag, and it came in one of these as well. And so you brew it like tea, but it's coffee, and it's the coolest thing ever, and they're so yummy. Yeah, it's really, really awesome. So
Oh, she's a robot.
So I might even chuck in some of the.
She might even come in to the prize.
Wally.
I'll chuck some coffee bags into the. Oh, am I wallying? I'll refresh.
Yeah, you might need to refresh because you're now the Black Shadow Man.
And she's gone.
I think we're gonna move into now the tips for the back to school, and we're gonna share a couple from each of us, and then if you have any that you'd like to share with everybody, please feel free to jump in. We would love to have you. We have an open seat for the whole show, so if you want to join us, even just to chat, feel free.
Come on in.
Okay, how about we start with Laura this time?
Okay. So, back to school tips. So I've got two, and one of them is something for the classroom, and one of them is something for you. So, I always like to spend time going slowly over the routines of the classroom, because in the past, especially when I was a new teacher, I would just rush in and be like, right, guys, in half an hour, these are the rules of the classroom. This is where that goes. That's where that goes. And now we're going to do silent reading, and you're all going to be quiet and you're going to do it, aren't you? And of course they didn't. So I have learned over the years to give myself and the students time. And I think that's one really important thing, that we want to get going and we want things to sort of get moving along and them learning, but you have to put the time in at the beginning to teach them the routines, and take a week to do reading to yourself. You know, take a week to introduce buddy games if you do maths rotations. Don't expect them to suddenly be able to do everything in one go, because that's when you come away stressed and pulling your hair out and thinking, why hasn't it gone right? That's not how it should be. And I think we all get to this point in the year and our expectations are of the June, July children that we had. And we have to remember that these are like September ability. They're not the June, July ability. So that's one. And then my other tip is for you, if you're like me, I have I'm lucky enough to have somebody who can cook quite well at home too. But if you're not, if you're on your own, or if you don't have somebody who can cook well for you, get some meals in the freezer. And then when you come home after, especially that first week back, you don't have to spend hours when you're worn out cooking a meal from scratch. You can pull something out of the freezer, whack it in the microwave, and you're good to go. And you know that you're getting some good, healthy meals inside you, because that's what you need, especially those first few weeks back, to keep you going. So they're my tips.
That's a great tip. I love the cooking one. Something you don't really think of.
No, you've got to take care of yourself.
Absolutely. My tip is to find something every day that you can be positive about, especially as it's not really a back to school tip. This is more of a later on down the track, because that's where I am at the moment. But yeah, it goes for every day. Find something positive that happened. Find something good about your kids that you can celebrate in every day, and it'll make your life so much better. Like about a week ago, I was having a really bad day, and I posted a photo to Instagram about the massive mess that my kids had left in the classroom. And it was a terrible mess. It was just games and things everywhere. They just shoved it all behind the TV and just left it there. And I came in after a really bad day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to throw someone out the window. And it was a good thing I wasn't there anymore, because well, I might have. But then someone on Instagram challenged me to the hashtag happy classrooms. They said, find something positive and add it to this link. And I was like, you know what? That's actually a really good thing, because it gets you out of the funk that you're in if things aren't going well, if your admin just aren't supportive, or if something is happening that you're just not okay with. If you can find something positive in every day, then your outlook on life and your and everything else is just going to be so much better. So that's my tip for back to school and every other day.
Yeah,
I love it.
If the kid's still alive, that's positive.
We do. Oh, Meg's gonna promote it. I love you, girl. Oh, God. That's the one thing I've noticed, that when I'm on Periscope and I get excited, my voice goes really high.
Yeah, I'll on Periscope as well.
What's that?
I was going to say I'll go on Periscope and I'll tell people to come here. I don't know if anyone follows me on Periscope anymore, but hey, I'll tell them to come anyway.
Yeah, Joanne in the comments has just said every day might not be good, but there is something good in every day.
Absolutely. 100 times over. I wish I could star that more than once. I love that you can star things now, by the way. Yeah.
I wish you could do it in Periscope.
Yeah.
Yeah, go in and try.
You might want to do because I'm going to Periscope this. So just
okay. So
do
you want me to go ahead with my tip or wait?
No, you go for it.
Okay.
Oh, I can't.
Well, I've got 3, so I guess I'll start now, and I'll make them really quick. So my first one is kind of about the year before. So it's more for teachers who have had at least like 1 year experience. And my suggestion is to, throughout the year, at least try to make reflections and comments about how certain lessons went, so that you can improve and you have things to look back on for the following year. Because you don't know, you might teach the same grade the next year. And I found it so helpful to have those notes with me, and just as a way to continually self-improve as a teacher. The second thing is a community building activity idea that we had in our teacher training a couple of years ago. So it's kind of like a quilting activity or artwork. You essentially blow up a giant picture of a piece of artwork, and you cut it in, or sorry, you print off a regular size piece of paper with the picture on it of a piece of artwork. You cut it up into squares and you divide them and give them to the kids, and they have to blow up the image of the square onto a bigger square, and then they have to figure out how to put together the image. And it could even be a message like, welcome back to grade 5 or whatever, and they have to work together. And then it's something that you can immediately put up in your classroom as well.
Yes, I like that one.
And my last one is for those teachers who have to loop with their kids, so they can't use the previous year's ideas, and they have to come up with like all new content for the same group of kids. I started my first day yesterday with the kids, and I actually got straight into teaching. I did a very little part of community building activities and a get to know you because there was one new student, but that's it. And then I did a read aloud, and I teach grade 6 called The Name Jar. It's a picture book, and I read that one. And then I gave the kids, they had to they had a sheet with their name on it, and they had to pass it around, and all of the students had to write adjectives kind of describing the person whose name was on the sheet. And then we're going to make wordles with them. Do you guys know what wordles are?
Yeah.
Like word clouds?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna print them off, but I'm not gonna tell them. And because I do a graduation at the end of the year, I'm gonna cut them out and put them in little frames, and that'll be their graduation gift at the end.
Like that. That's so nice. Because you've done something now that you can then save time with later on. Yeah.
Another tip.
I'm so trying to go down the work smarter, not harder route. Like this year, I stress myself out over displays every year. Like, we've moved on to another topic that needs to come down, something else needs to go up. And I've got so many boards in my classroom. So I've now put displays up. So I've got one board that I need to change every half term. One. So that's another tip. If you can find stuff that can stay up all year, get it up.
Get it up.
Get it up. Not like that.
Is there anybody that wants to jump? I guess it's this way. Jump in. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, jump in to our open seat to give us a tip for back to school.
Come on in.
We'd love to have you. Oh, there goes the voice again.
Is Erin, are you muted? I can't hear Erin.
Whoops! I forgot I muted myself so that I could do the. I forgot I muted myself so that I could do the Periscope. So obviously that works. That's good. Yeah.
Allie wrote her tip in the comments. So does anybody want to read it out loud for her?
Allie's back to school tip.
Oh, God.
No. Connect with the parents of your students right away. Contact them with a good report the first day or week of school. And that's so important. Relationships are the key to having a good year, both with your kids and with your parents. So let's go and start. Can you go ahead and am I pointing to the comments?
Yeah.
Go ahead and start Allie's tip, because that is, there we go. She's up to 6 now. That is an awesome tip. Absolutely need to be connecting with your parents and with your kids. Who's coming in?
Pointing is hard.
Thank you, Meg. Pointing is hard, especially when it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. So I'm doing awesome for this time of the day. I don't even get up. I don't even. What's a confession alert? I live in the schoolhouse, and because I teach at a really small country school, throwback to the days when the teacher used to live in the house across the road from school. I still live in that house. Well, I do live in that house. And so my wake up routine is 5 minutes before I have to get out of bed. 5 minutes before I have to be at school, I roll out of bed. I get dressed.
Oh my God, I'm so jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, I shower at night so that I don't even have to do it in the morning. I'm not a morning person. Mornings are not my friend. Even with bucket loads of coffee, mornings are not my friend. So yeah, so I'm pretty lucky that I live in the schoolhouse, because otherwise I honestly don't know how I survived years before. I used to be like that kind of person that went to bed at 9:30 and woke up, bright and early at 6:30 in the morning and was fine to go. But now I'm like, no, I like my sleep. So yeah.
What time do you start your day?
10 to 9. Oh, I have to be there at 8:30, but the kids come in from any time from 7 o'clock, depending on when their parents get sick of them. And yeah, but I have to be in my class by 8:30.
I love Meg's comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with coffee, I'm that 2-year-old.
I don't drink coffee.
I drink tea.
Yeah.
I don't normally drink coffee. And I normally drink what's called Milo.
I love Milo.
What is Milo?
Milo. Do you get Milo in the
I
UK?
love Milo.
Do you get it in Canada?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, we get it.
It's a malt drink, and that sounds really gross, but it's not.
Amazing.
It's actually, I think I've got some. I'll go get it. I'll be back.
It's like my mum used to drink it when she was pregnant with me. It's like a soothing drink as opposed to a perk you up drink.
Oh, I think of like chamomile tea for like something calming.
It's like a powder, so it's like kind of like a hot chocolatey thing, but yeah.
And it's made by Nestle.
Yeah.
Okay. What does malted mean? Like when I think of malt, I think of beer.
No.
It's made out of the same kind of stuff. It's like, oh, I just turned off my heater. I don't have a teaspoon. It's chocolate flavored.
Oh,
I just tipped it all over my computer.
you're sharing.
It's kind of like a mellow hot chocolate kind
Yeah.
of thing, but it like
Okay.
it's good for before bed.
Think of chocolate malts. Yeah. It's kind of like when you hear people going to the
Like the balls, the chocolate balls.
yeah, like Maltesers. Do you get Maltesers where you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that, crushed up and turned into a hot drink.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's probably the best way to describe it. It's not as sweet as a hot chocolate, and they say it's got energy. So, but I suppose anything with sugar has got energy, hasn't it? It's made from malted barley, and it's got vitamins and minerals, and it's rich in protein, and it's really good, especially if you are a lazy morning person like me, because you can just have it with milk.
I wouldn't be able to drink it.
Yeah,
It's
I will send some to the winner. How's everyone going with the photos of me on my totally not photoshopped but absolutely real my absolutely real, what's it called, holiday snaps? I'll put
Do you want to put the link for the post again in the comments again, because we have new people following.
We have new people.
We do. We're up to 15 live viewers.
Well, we actually have 48, but what that means is that like it's just people who aren't logged into Twitter and they can still see us.
Oh,
really?
I did not realize that.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. So the link that I've just put in the comments, I'm assuming over there, I'm really bad at pointing. Somewhere, wherever the comments are, find my one, and it says where in the world is learning to be awesome, and there are 4 photos. I'll see if I can bring them up on my phone as well. The first one, and if you were here just before, you will hear the massive slip that I gave out, and I said it's and then I actually said the word. So one of them you will get. Okay, so if you can get, yeah, I know, right? If you can get the place and if you can get it within 100 kilometers or 100 miles, then we will. No, there's no Grand Canyon photo. Then you will get it. Then you'll get 3 points. If you can get, 3 entries. If you can get it within the same country or the same city, depending on or the same state, sorry, same country or same state, then you'll get 2 points. And if you can get it within the right continent, then you'll get 1 point. So even if you just give the general area, then you'll be in to win.
Was somebody trying to come in and I missed it?
I didn't see any pulsing.
Come join us.
This is my first photo. Totally not Photoshop. Look, I'm really there. I'll give you a clue. It's not in New Zealand. So
I think really hard.
I look like I'm on a turkey. Well, funny you should say that, Meg. That's all I'm going to say about that. Take that as a clue. The second one here.
They're hilarious, but they're actually really hard.
Yeah, and I thought they.
Well,
the first one. Okay. The first one, Meg's clue. Meg's comment. You look like you were on a turkey. I'm going to say that's a pretty big clue, and she doesn't even realize it. The second one here. That mountain it's pretty big. I'll give you that clue.
It gets
that mountain there.
Yeah.
It's very, very big.
And the first image of your in the blog post is also a clue, correct?
No, but I can go ahead and put a clue in there.
No, like your face on the Carmen image.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that is a clue.
This one here. I actually did go to this place. The other three, oh no, I totally went to all of them.
That's the real photo.
This one here. For those of you who live in the Americas, you might have actually been to this place, especially if you're friends with Sheila. That's a big clue. I'm not giving you any more.
1 point.
And then this one here is also, I'll give you a clue. This one's also in the same state. Totally in this photo as well, not photoshopped at all. Okay, so those 4 photos there. The first one, Meg's comment that I look like I'm on a turkey, very close. The second one, it's a very big mountain. The third and the fourth one are both in the same state, so they are in America. That's all I'm saying about that. Sign in for the form now. Oh.
I'm in there looking to see if there are issues.
Erin, do you want to do the second game?
Yes, now this is one we're actually going to need to have someone jump into the comments, because you can only play if you are, not in the comments, in the seat. You actually have to be in here to win this one. And so someone jump on in. And yeah, we need some people to jump on in. We'll play the first one, and then so we'll play the first one so that you can see what the game is all about, and then you guys can jump on in and win yourself some prizes. Right, so girls, you're going to need to have a pen and some paper. So go and grab that. Ashley, Meg's saying something about unchecking a form where you require people to log in.
Oh, whoops. I didn't read the bracket part, because it says only allow 1 response per person.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. Thank you, Meg.
Alrighty. So has everyone got paper and a pen?
Yep. Ashley, are you prepared?
Nope.
Laura's ready?
Can be. Yep. We need to jump in here. We got.
Yeah. So everyone over there in the comments and those people watching.
Yay,
we've got someone. Yay.
Oh, do we want to say what the prize is for this?
Yeah.
Yes. I can't remember. I think I've mixed all the prizes up.
Your TPT store.
Oh, yes. So this is the one where you're going to win a shopping spree to my TPT store. And I might even send some postcards to people. Alrighty.
So we have Marquita, who has volunteered as tribute. Hello?
Hi.
It's a bit delayed, but we can hear you. Okay, try refreshing and jump back in.
There we go. So basically, in this part, we will give you a word that's a slang word from our country, and you've got to try and guess what it means. Am I right?
Yeah. And so this week, it's all about New Zealand.
And so Laura and myself have not seen these words. We don't know what Erin has come up with yet either.
And so you guys in the comments, you can play as well. So go ahead and write down what you think it is, and we will let you know. All right, your first one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your first phrase is your first New Zealand slang is.
Wait. Oh, wait. I was going to say, is somebody going to jump in? Whoops, wrong way. Because I don't think it's working for Kita.
Someone jump in?
Come on in. You know you want to.
Yeah.
Meg. Ah, yes.
Yay, Lindsay's coming.
Yay.
Hi.
Hi.
Alrighty. Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, so your first word / phrase is wop wops. The real phrase. Okay, and I'm not going to give you a clue just yet, but the word is wop. It's 2 words, but yeah, wop wops. Phrase is she lives in the wop wops, or I am in the wop wops. That's your first one. What do you think wop wops means? People in the comments, you can go ahead and play as well.
Are we gonna just put it up all at once, or?
Yeah. I reckon once you're ready to go, you put it up because it's
okay.
Words, boonies. So you're probably going to have to use words that aren't slang. You have no idea what boonies means. In the suburbs, in the woods. What does boonies mean?
It means the middle of nowhere.
And you'd be correct. It's not the suburbs, it's not the hood, and it's not the vacation spot. It is the middle of nowhere. If you live in the wop wops, it means you live in the middle of nowhere. So well done, Ashley. All righty, your next one. I've got a whole lot of things up here. Right, your next one. So I'm writing them down so that you can understand my accent as well, because they're really a bit tricky. Okay, your next one is munted. As in, that car is munted, or she is munted. What does munted mean? Totally use these in everyday language.
See,
munted.
I know in Ireland they call people munters, and I know what they mean by that.
Yeah, it's probably a bit similar. Considering that most of our language does come from the UK.
This is it.
I thought mine did too, but apparently not.
Boonies.
I didn't even think that was slang.
All right, what do you guys think? We've got some good got some good guesses in the comments over there. Lindsay thinks used. Actually, full or big. A mess. Yep, pretty much. If you are munted, you are. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. You are not very good. The car is munted means that the car has been in a wreck or it's all broken. So well done, everyone who got that one. All right, we'll have 2 more.
Bad shape.
Yeah, old hot mess. Yes, Megan.
Yep, hot mess. Yep, that's another. That's another one.
Allie said,
Looking bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much all of those.
Except for ours, right, Lindsay?
Alrighty, your third one. Gas guzzler.
Okay.
And I'm not going to give you a clue for that one because it's fairly self-explanatory. At least I think it is anyway. Gas guzzler. What is a gas guzzler? Oh, I think this one might be too easy. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That was too easy. Okay, yes, a gas guzzler is a car that that people who have more money than sense drive, and it uses way too much gas. And generally, people who live in Auckland, who we call Jaffers, and the nice way of saying that is called just another fun-filled Aucklander. But you can substitute the F for whatever word you like and see what we really think of them. I'm kidding. We love our country. And the last one.
Wait, do we want to see if somebody else wants to join in to try too?
Yeah, we need a winner.
Yeah, does anyone else want to come on in?
I think I can leave.
I can leave. You have.
Yeah. Right, there we go. Who's going to jump on in, see if they can win this one?
I see you guys commenting over there. Don't be afraid to hop in. There we go. Sonia.
Yeah, she does. Yay, Sonia.
But, don't get me wrong. I just jumped in like a few minutes ago, and I think you girls have amazing energy. So, and I really
Alrighty, you ready to play a game?
Yes.
Alrighty, the last one, and this one is, it's a thing, and you can't tell what it is based on the name, and yeah, this is a tricky one, and I'm not going to give you any more clues than that. Oh, actually, no, I will. It's something that you would wear. It's an item of apparel. Red bands. Where would you wear your red bands, or what are red bands? Go for it. What do you think they are? Nope, not Ray-Bans. Got some good guesses in the comments over there.
Oh God, I don't even know if I'm spelling this right. That's horrible. I'm an English teacher.
Got a bracelet, we've got boots, trainers or sneakers, sunglasses.
Wait a minute, I don't have a paper actually right here. I'll be right back.
Do you want to just say your answer, Sonia? Socks?
Can I just say?
Yeah.
Can I just say it?
Go for it. What do you think what do you think it is?
Like
No.
necklace. It's like a how do you call this? Like for ponytails or something.
Yeah, like a
hair tie?
No, it's not that. In the comments, T. Dubkowski. Sorry, I'm really bad
That's
saying that name. Tracy, you got it right. They are
red band is like a hair.
Oh, she's frozen.
They are gumboots, or how would you say that? Wellingtons in the UK. I'm not quite sure what you call them in the US. Rain boots. I'll go and get some so I can show you. I'll get them in a second. They are quintessential to New Zealand culture. They, if there's actually a song. If it weren't for your gumboots, where would you be? And red bands are a brand of them, and they're the best. They're the best kind, because they're just so user friendly and they're great. And I'll go and get some while Ashley moves on to the next bit.
Tracy wants to know if they're always red.
They have a red band around the top of them, and that's why they're called red bands.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Hunters is like the big popular one here. Lindsay, is it popular down there for rain boots? They're like the Uggs of rain boots.
I don't know. Where I'm at, it just snows.
So where are you actually? I'm sorry, I missed on that. Where do you live, Lindsay?
I'm in Minnesota.
Minnesota. And how about you, Ashley?
I'm in northern Quebec, Canada.
Oh wow, I'm from Philly.
Where?
Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Cute.
nice.
Very cute. I love it.
Yeah. So if you were a farmer that didn't have red bands, you wouldn't be a real farmer. And so because I teach at a country school, I had to have real red bands to be able to do my job. Not really, but yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for playing that game with us.
Thank you.
And if you, Lindsay and Sonia, if you want to email me at learningtobeawesome@gmail.com, I will send you, and also Tracy, because you got Tracy, you got one as well. If you email me, I will give you the details of what you've won.
So can you type the email on the bottom, if you don't mind?
Yep, I will.
Awesome. So is this what you do, like weekly, like a mom's blog, or is this something that
we're all teachers, so so it's this one's going to be bi-weekly, because it's hard enough to get us all in the same time weekly, let alone any other time. So yeah,
we don't want to support Erin every Sunday for her at 7 a.m.
Awesome. I am actually, I do have a mom's website, and I'm going to be creating a blab for moms strictly, where they can learn different things, whether how to talk to their children, how to dress them, or what to put, in the lunchbox for them, or different topics like every week. So I would love to have you on if you are interested. So that will probably be like a Friday. I'm not sure what your schedule is, but if you follow me or tweet me, or you can see, I will be updating my schedule. So if you're interested, I would love to have you with me. I think you have like a amazing energy. And I see that you have lots of like moms viewers here. So
probably.
I'm hiding in my room right now.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said I'm hiding in my kid's room right now. My youngest is taking a nap in my bed, so the rest of my family's watching football. So I came and hid in here.
Sounds
good. Cool. Yes, my son is napping too, so I have like a little time. Yeah. But I actually schedule everything, when they go to sleep. So like a free time.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining in.
Yes, thank you. Awesome.
Bye. Allie, did you want to try and hop back on and see if it's working, so that maybe we can test it with you and actually see your beautiful face for a little bit?
I'm gonna hop out.
Okay.
So
thanks for playing, Lindsay.
See you guys later.
All right, yeah. So Tracy and Lindsay and Sonia, email me at learningtobeawesome@gmail.com, and I will send you out some things from my TPT store. You can go and have a look there. Yeah. How's everyone going with the photo challenge? Are we getting some entries there, Ashley?
We have 4.
4 entries. Whoa, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. But we got like 16 people in here. Yeah.
Come on, people, you can do it. I'll post it one more time.
Okay.
Can't figure out any of them. Just give me general. I'll give you some more clues. All right. Photo number 1. I'll give you some more clues. A war happened here, and my country. Well. Am I pointing towards Laura?
Yes.
Yes. Laura's country sent my country in Australia to go and fight in this place. And lots and lots of people died in this place. It is in a country that sounds a little bit like gobble, gobble, gobble.
Hence Meg's clue earlier.
Yep, hence Meg's clue earlier. And the second word for the actual place is called cove, not beach or anything, but cove. That is the first photo. The second photo you would camp here at the base of this very tall mountain. And this very tall mountain might not have any rivals, as in it might be the very tallest mountain in the world. And you might camp at the base of it. That's the second photo. Hey, Allie. I'll quickly go through the...
Oh, this is going just so well.
Allie came in, and then she took Erin with her. Oops. Here we go.
But this, I mean, I might be wrong, but this happened on the Shameless Sundays last week. They couldn't have 4 people in. It was...
Okay, Erin's going to have to try again because it kept pressing the button.
Hopefully we can get all 4 of us in here. Sorry I couldn't be here earlier. For some reason, my internet was acting up, but I'm glad to be here now. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Allie, do you want to share your journey into teaching with us while we sort of try and figure out where Erin is in the world?
It's not letting me accept her.
Sure. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes we're still working out the kinks, but it's all good. So my name is Allie. I blog over at The Gypsy Teacher, and I have been teaching now for 1 year. I'm starting my 2nd year of teaching on Tuesday, actually. I teach in Tanzania, East Africa, and I've always wanted to be a teacher as well, Laura, just like you. My mom wasn't a teacher, but she did homeschool us for a few years. So I always wanted to be a teacher, and then fell in love with missions and traveling in college. And so after college, I had 2 years where I didn't find a teaching job in my hometown and didn't kind of know what I was doing. And so I was just working on retail. And then I got this position from an email and accepted. And so I'm teaching here in Tanzania in a city called Moshi. It's at the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. And I teach at a Christian international school called Hope International School. I'm actually a volunteer teacher. I am a part of the organization called Global Effect. And you can find more information about all of those things on my blog, which is alliethegypsyteacher.com. I'll write it down in the comments, but yeah, this will be my 2nd year teaching. I taught 1st grade last year and will be teaching kindergarten this year.
That's amazing. I didn't realize you were so close to Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I mean, there's sometimes if you follow my Instagram, you will have already seen a couple pictures, maybe one that I've already posted, but some mornings I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't handle the amazingness of Mount Kilimanjaro. So it's pretty awesome. It's a pretty great place to teach.
And you've been busy getting your kindergarten classroom ready this past week, right?
I have. I spent, so last 2 weeks ago, I got here and spent the first week here just kind of getting to know my new housemates and coworkers and reuniting with old friends. And then we went on a little teacher's retreat last weekend, which was amazing. We went up in the mountain and just had a great time. And then this past week, I have been in my classroom every day since Monday, getting everything set up. I brought a lot of things back from the States. And so I can't wait to reveal it all to everyone this week on my blog and to my kids on Tuesday.
That's awesome.
Allie, are you linking up with Ashley and Angie for the blog reveal? Yeah, me too.
I am.
Oh, what's that?
On the 2nd of every month, Ashley and Angie do a Together We Are Better linky, and there's a sort of a theme to everyone, and this one's classroom reveal. I've just put in the comments, I'll apologise now. My husband has been out since about 2 o'clock this afternoon watching football and rugby in the pub, and he's just come in. So if you should walk in the door, He's rather tipsy. So anything could happen. He has brought takeaway with him, so I'll forgive him a lot. Be prepared.
Oh, look, more slang. Takeaway.
Yeah, takeaway. Food from we would say the chippy as well, from the chippy, from the takeaway. Yeah.
So we're at our last section of the show, and I know we've kind of went a little longer because we had some technical difficulties and we're starting a little later. I'm going to try, Erin's trying to get in again, see if it works, hopefully. So our last segment is just a Q&A, and no, it's not working, Erin. If you have any questions, you can either type your questions, am I pointing in the right direction to the comments?
Yep.
Yeah, getting it. You can type your questions in the comments, or you can pop in right here. Yeah. Getting it, Meg. Getting it. Yay!
And don't forget to go to Erin's blog, Erin's blog as well to enter in with our giveaway. Those pictures, if you're just joining us, I'll try and find the link and link it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Because we'll be closing that soon and picking a winner.
Okay, I'm going to refresh mine because it's not letting me accept anyone, so I'll be really quick here.
Okay.
Awesome.
So it's quite late for you now, Allie?
Yep, it's about 11:15, which, I mean, I'm a night owl at heart, but I'm trying to get more into being a morning person just because of school starting and everything. But, yep, just have been working away on lesson plans today.
Oh, fun. I've spent the day cutting things out and watching Say Yes to the Dress.
Awesome.
All day.
I'm going to try again. Nope, nobody's trying. It's not working. Okay, I'm going to...
Okay.
Technical difficulties. Sorry, guys. Thanks for sticking with us.
Oh, we have Meg.
Hi, Meg.
Oh, my phone is talking. And I don't know how to make it.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey.
So I don't know what's going on. I don't know how I got in here. Or I don't know what the question is either. And my phone is talking, and I can't get it to stop talking.
It just says on the fourth square, open seat, but there's no add sign.
Right. So what is happening? Oh, there's my roommate. Hey, Lance. Okay. So what's happening is whoever is Ashley the host.
Yeah.
Yes, Ashley.
So if Ashley, can you get back in? Oh, y'all don't need to jump out. That doesn't happen. But so sometimes the fourth seat will lock, and we haven't figured out why it does that, but it does that sometimes. So you can lock it, and then you can unlock it, and then sometimes that'll let people jump back in, and other times it won't, and I don't know why it does
Okay,
that.
try it.
Well, it just says open seat on my side. And here's the thing, the one time when I was hosting our Shameless Sunday Blab last Sunday, and I hit refresh, it completely shut down the whole Blab.
I remember that.
And that's why Allie had to go in and redo it. And I don't know why it did that or what's going on, but with it being so new, I mean, this is the only the second week that people have really been able to explore it. So I don't know.
It keeps popping up. I've locked it, unlocked it, and it says accepting caller, but then it turns back to black where it says accept.
That's weird.
I feel like this is my angry teacher face.
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. And it's tricky to do while you're on the record as well, because now it just says open seat on my thing. You can't even, I don't know if it says join or not. It just says open seat. And we've had that issue before. And whoa.
Oh.
That's weird.
It
I'm
does-
back. Ashley's disappeared.
I don't know how to help.
That's all right. Thanks
Oh,
for trying.
Okay. I'm glad you did that because I was really worried. I was like, oh man, I've never seen, it's not letting us have more than 3. And it's done that to us before too. So I would just lock the seat and let it be. And then once you go off the record, I would play with it and see what's happening. Because sometimes, like, I found that the longer your blab is, because we all know that I'm really good at long ones. So the longer
This has been a long one.
and the longer your blabs are, like, the more, oh, you're fine. You're just fine. Don't worry about it. The longer it is, the more technical difficulties you'll end up having almost because it just, you don't shut it down. It doesn't refresh. It stops doing what it should be doing, I guess.
It gets sleepy.
Yes, it does. It gets very, you wore out blab, basically.
All right. Well, Ashley, do you want to send me in my email a link of the entries, and I will it's eating teachers, and we can pick a winner, and then the winner of the photos is getting happy mail from me, so some New Zealand goodies.
I want the chocolate stuff.
Yeah, I will send you out some chocolate. I might send you some anyway, Meg. Yeah. So you've got all of 30 seconds to get your entries in. Photo number 1, just remember, sounds a little bit like gobble gobble. And Meg's comment earlier was that it looks like I'm on a turkey. Well, if you take on a and replace it with some other.
I didn't know that was a clue, but it was a clue.
She didn't know it was a clue, but it totally was. The second photo, I'm camping at the base of a very tall mountain. There are no mountains taller. That should be a pretty big clue. The third and the fourth photo are both taken in the state that Sheila Jane Teaching lives in, and she lives on the west coast of the United States. There are only 3 states that I know of, so you've narrowed it down there. And even if you just put in United States, you will get a point for each of those photos. And they're actually not far apart from each other. Do
you give points for creativity?
Sure, we'll give you points for creativity. All right, so you've got about 30 seconds before Ashley goes and tallies them all up, or she can send it to me and I can tally it all up. And in the accessing Google, I should probably go and check my emails. I've probably got about 100 of them in there. And here we go. Open. Alrighty.
Well, I'm gonna go play with the technology piece of this. Someone can pop back in while you do, because I have nothing to do with this, and I feel bad being in here. I'm here to help, definitely, but this is not my thing. So I will go. Let me know if you have questions. I'll linger. Don't worry. So
sounds good. Thanks for coming in, Meg.
Yeah,
I'm going to jump out now. Laura and Ashley are going to jump back in, hopefully, because there's no seats. There we go. And I'm going to go do the tally up. And then Laura Webster, I'm going to announce the winner very, very shortly. And I will, and so I'll be back in about.
Okay.
Anyone have any questions for us? We want to answer them.
It's working.
Yay!
Yay.
Thank you so much for jumping in, Meg.
Yes, you're a lifesaver. Thank you very much.
Oh, we've got 8 responses so far. We have a 1 in 8 chance of getting happy mail.
So it actually worked quite well that I wasn't on camera because I got this brought to me. So you missed him.
What did you have?
Seeing as he's stumbling.
They want to know what is it, and then I'll answer Red Wine 69's question.
Oh, what is it? Oh, it's Chinese. So it's crispy chili and garlic strips of beef with fried rice.
That sounds yummy. So I had a question asked how to get supplies in Tanzania, and how I do it is the nice thing is with my program is they book me a round trip ticket to come in August and leave in June before and then after the school year. So I will have a couple months that I get to spend in the States in between times. So I will basically leave what I've brought so far here in Tanzania and then go and get my supplies that I want to bring back and then bring them with me. That's the safest way to do it because you can also mail them. And I can give you, and I have a post office box here, but sometimes those mail that are lost or can take multiple weeks to get. So that's how I usually get it is I just take it with me, or small things can be sent in the mail if I forget some things.
Oh, what happened to Allie?
Oh, she's still there for me.
She's a black shadow.
Yeah. Don't forget, if you have a question, you can do /Q, small lowercase q, a space, and then your question, and it'll pop out for us. Like it'll stand out in the comments.
Yeah. I just learnt that today in the Teacher Blab Show.
Tea is the last meal of the day.
Yeah. Lindsay was just saying, do we call, she was trying to decide what to have for dinner or supper. And here, so these are our meals in a day. So you would have breakfast of the morning, and then lunchtime can be also called dinner time. And then you might get home and have an afternoon tea or a supper then. Then you would have either dinner or tea for your nighttime evening meal. And you may also have supper, or later on you might have another little meal called supper, like a piece of toast or something. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Supper is our big meal at the end of the day.
Yeah. It would be dinner or tea.
Oh.
I say breakfast, lunch, and dinner where I'm from. I'm from Nebraska in the United States, and a lot of people say supper, but my family always called it
we kind
dinner.
of think of, if it's lunch, it's like a cold, sandwichy kind of meal, and then dinner's like a hot dinner at lunchtime. And then, I think if you're up north, we tend to call our last meal tea, and more down south it's dinner. But
alrighty. Yeah, we call breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or tea, depending on who you are, and morning tea and afternoon tea. All right, we have a winner. Congratulations. Woo! This person not only got all 4 places right, but they actually had specifics for each place, and so I'm really impressed. So let's just go quickly back through the photos. The first photo was me, totally not Photoshopped, but actually in there, and I was at Anzac Cove in Gallipoli, Turkey. So well done to the person, and I'm pretty sure that the person who wrote that knows who they are. And so I will announce that in just a moment. The second photo was taken from the base camp of Mount Everest, and I was totally there, not Photoshopped in at all.
Totally hyped.
The third photo, which is the one that I accidentally let slip, and so if you were here the whole time, you would know that I was in Oceanside, California, and I genuinely actually was there for that one. I'm just not in the photo. I'm actually genuinely in the photo. And then the fourth one, also in California, is in San Diego. So, drum roll, please. And the winner is Laura Webster. So, Laura, congratulations. Woo! I think I'm saying your name right. Laura, I will reply to you in a comment. You are the winner. Well, at least I hope it's the same. I think it's the same person, because that's who it is. So well done, Laura. Can you please email me at learningtobeawesome@gmail.com, and I will be sending you some New Zealand goodies, some happy mail from New Zealand. So so go ahead, and I'll write my email. Learning to be awesome. Oh, there we go. Everyone else has written it for me. learningtobeawesome@gmail.com. Email me your I'm going to need a postal address because I'm going to send you some New Zealand candy. Also, if you've got any allergies, make sure you tell me that as well. So congratulations. You are our winner. And I've got emails from those other people that won the last, the other competition. And yeah, so congratulations. And thank you so much.
Yes, Lindsay, such a good idea. Laura needs to open your happy mail up on Periscope.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, please do.
Yes.
Or do a blab so we can all come in and join you. Yes.
Pop into the empty seat.
Yeah. Yes, on our next Blab Show. Hopefully it'll be there by then. But yeah, picture, that's all right. You don't have to change it. That's fine. And thank you so much, everyone, for coming and joining us. We had so much fun. I'm definitely wide awake now. My coffee has kicked in, and I am a little bit hyperactive, and I'm going to go and start my day. So I suppose the beauty of getting up at 7 o'clock is that I've got enough time to shower and go to church. So that's what I'm going to do.
Positive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So glad that you can all join us today. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, but we're all learning here. And we'll do another one in 2 weeks.
Yep.
So
and then that week, I'm not sure who's going to be featured, but thank you for bearing with us and learning a little bit more about New Zealand and seeing where I was in the world. Next time, it'll be either Allie or Laura or Ashley that will be featured, and we'll be learning about their country and seeing them somewhere in the world. And then once we've all had a turn, then someone out there, one of you, can be featured, and you can totally go on real holiday photos and not Photoshop yourself, but Photoshop yourself into a whole lot of things. All right, so make sure you go and check out our blog. Allie's just put her blog in the comments. I think I'm pointing in the right direction. My blog, you've all been there several times today. Laura's blog, do you want to chuck your blog in there as well?
Grabbing the link.
Yeah, chuck it in.
And make sure you follow up all of us on Twitter. All of our Twitter handles are in the left side of your screen so that you can be updated when our next Blab goes live, and subscribe for that too.
And can I just sort of push Global Glitter Tribe over on Facebook? Come and join us over there as well. So we'd love to have you.
Yes. Ain't nobody got too much glitter in their lives. You've got to have some more. All right. Thanks again, everyone. This was totally fun. And I am looking forward to sending some happy mail out, and I'm looking forward to going and following up with those winners. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks for sticking with us. And I think Ashley will have to hop back in, won't she, Ted?
All right. I'll hop out so that she can hop.
Okay. There we go.
Yay, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We'll do a quick goodbye, go off the record, and then if you had something you wanted to say to us while we were, not recording, you can do so then.
Cool.